40 minutes and thousands of years north of Aqaba lies one of the most treasured desert wonderlands on earth, Wadi Rum. Wadi Rum is filled with history. The windswept floor has been the stage for some of history's most important dramas. One such is the saga of Lawrence of Arabia. Just 40 minutes north of Aqaba, this is Wadi Rum. Now, this desert expanse stretches for miles and miles in every direction, and it was through this parched, barren land that Sheriff Hussein and Lawrence of Arabia stalked the Turks, determined to reclaim Wadi Rum from the Ottoman Empire. Now, the Arabs were outgunned and outmanned 10-1, but they did have one very important thing in their favor. They knew the locations of each of the watering holes. The Turks did not. After time, supplies ran dry, and well, the rest, as they say, is history. After thousands of years of abrasive wind and occasional downpours of rain, the face of the mountains remains pretty much the same as it did in biblical times. We approach a place where the Earth's plates came face to face, but for some reason stopped short of colliding, leaving a slit in the mountains. The footprints of history decorate the walls. Man passed this way for many centuries, and as we approached, the feeling was unmistakable. The aura of this place seems to say to visitors, "You may pass this way, but you are not welcome to stay." The canyon is so narrow that only noonday sun lights it. The rest of the time, dark shadows lay across secret places where nomads of centuries ago left the inscriptions in the mountain walls. It is the graffiti of our ancestors. Perhaps most impressive of all is the profile of a king, sculpted only by the wind. In one word, Wadi Rum is enchanting. As we head further north still, we come upon the 6,000-year-old civilization known as Petra. This modern gleaming visitor center is the last taste of the 20th century you'll see for a while. Located in the hills above Petra, the center acts as a contract point for horse and camel rental. Also, you can rent small two-wheel scurries. No motor vehicles are allowed, however. We walked about half a mile from the visitor center, and the horse handlers don't waste any time. Within a few minutes, we found our troop moving down a slight incline toward a canyon floor. Reminiscent of Wadi Rum, again we found ourselves facing a crack in the mountains. This is the famous entrance to the lost city of Petra. Recognize this temple? It's the one made famous by Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. In real life, it's the Byzantine treasury building. The industrious ancient men that lived and worked here carved a city from solid stone. And although the treasury is the most famous one, there are other gigantic buildings covering the face of this valley for some 60 miles. Sometime in the distant past, grave robbers broke into this tomb located just near the treasury building. Inside, we found a number of open graves that were obviously the targets of the culprits. The panorama of Petra is awesome, as are the ancient buildings. The Romans built this 3,000-seat theater. Here plays, water shows, and sporting events entertain the local inhabitants. This is the view from the top row. Appropriately high up on the mountain resides the center of justice. The court building is located on top of the jail. Smoke stains from torches can still be seen on the ceilings. It takes very little imagination indeed to look at this achievement and picture how it must have looked in the beginning. Among other things, the Romans built gates to designate the new Roman era, and today you can ride through these large gates on horseback or camel.